you know, I talked to my counselor about the fact that my job is to teach on Twitter and then to go and heal my wounds and to make videos that show how I do that, and then to come back and share those on Twitter so that other people can learn how to heal their wounds. I'm showing people how to suffer without letting go of Christ, without letting go of faith. I'm showing people how to process immense amounts of pain in a healthy way, in a non-self-destructive way. So, if humanity needs a little more time, a little more proof, a little more teaching, that's what they need. And that's, you know, I'm here to do the work. That's what I'm here to do. So it doesn't matter if I'm, you know, enjoying all of it or not. That's what I'm here to do. And so I do the work. And this is the work. To do the personal work on myself, to make videos about it so I can show other people how to do personal work on themselves, and to, you know, do the talking and the teaching over Twitter. I'm doing the work. It turns out that that second denial letter I got from disability may not be the final denial. It may just be another letter of the first denial. So it's possible that I flew off the handle for no reason. There's never no reason. Do I have anything in my teeth? No. Okay. Obviously, I had to process that pain, and I had to go see, you know, Risen and the lady in the van. Those two specifically really, you know, triggered my pain and helped me to really explore my feelings. And so thinking that that was the final denial absolutely helped me to process my feelings, my pain over the other denials. So, but it might not be over, and I may not have a big fight. I may get approved, I may get cash. You know, we're still waiting on that. So I'll try to turn this so that the river's not like going up. There we go, that's probably a little more comforting for everyone. There's the river. So yeah, going down to the river to pray, getting washed by the water. Getting ants on my legs that I have to shake off. Nature. I'm not really a nature girl. I'm kind of more of a city girl. This is the part of the story that nobody else knows. I'm spending all this time in nature, and I'm like, I'd rather be on a big cushy sofa. Which is not to say I don't love the nature. I do, but I am more of a city girl. It turns out. Okay, I'm gonna get some footage of the actual river for you. It's flooded. It's actually flooded the greenbelt. You can't even get on the greenbelt because it's flooded. But I'll get some footage of that because that's always fun. All right. River where I'm sitting. The banks. And move, and you can see, you know, that's the road, and the river's nearly up to it. And so yeah, it's dangerously high, but quite beautiful. And then let's go over here real quick and peek down, and yeah, see, the greenbelt's flooded. Can't even go that way, but you can go that way, and that's the way I think I will go. So I'm gonna go. God is on the move. Little area, and right next to the green belt, that's the path, and that's the area, and that area is not supposed to be wet. But it is now, and it makes for a nice little area. It's like, I don't know, 80 degrees or more out here. It's actually a little warm for my taste. I like it just a bit on the cooler side, but that is that's Idaho for you. But next week's supposed to be cooler, so I'm actually looking forward to getting back down into the 60s again. So yeah, it's like, you know, low 80s. Full little spot to sit. Yeah, I think I'll sit down here and talk, make some videos, whatever. It's shady, gorgeous. Yeah. So I'm gonna sit my ass down and think about something to talk about. Right, I'm in my nice sitting spot right here by the water. Oh, and it's shady. It's beautiful. It's just right. What do I want to talk about? I've been feeling both impatience, frustration. I'll take my glasses off so that you can see my eyes. Windows to the soul. After all, let's lie down. My hair is very dry and it flies away very easily nowadays. It's not heavy and luxurious the way it used to be. It's very light and out of control. Alright, so yeah, impatience. You know, it's like things are about to change, and of course there's some fear and anxiety about that as well, because you know, I don't know what's next either, Shannon, but I do know that there's no way I'm just gonna not live in alignment with my soul, and I have no idea why it is that you think that you could safely choose that option. I don't think you do, not anymore. I think you're probably waiting for your parents to get back from a decompression gambling trip after tax season. It occurred to me that usually after tax season they would take off on like a 4 or 5 day trip to decompress and gamble and things, and so you would not be able to talk to them, and so you would have to wait until they get back. And you know, my ego can be all hurt feelings about that and be like, oh, they have to go on a nice vacation, so I have to suffer some more. Excuse me. But it's the hand of God. It's the hand of Talia. She wants me to teach for a little while longer on this subject of suffering. So she's, you know, drawing out the suffering. And it's just like, you know, she's had you, Shannon, holding that door open so that the demons could torture me. And in order for me to teach people how to defeat the demons. That's what people need. That's what people need. That's what I'm here to provide. So she's delaying our reunion long enough that all the teaching gets done. And I don't want anything other than that. So any kind of impatience that I'm feeling or frustration is mine to deal with. It's not her fucking problem. Welcome to the master plan. Don't care if you understand. I mean, at least I do understand. You know, that's my job. You know, that's what my counselor was saying. Well, if the songs trigger you because, you know, they're singing something that Shannon isn't, then do you ever just not listen to them? And sometimes you know that. I have to turn them off because I have to go and get my head together and remind myself what I believe so that I can listen to the songs and hear the goddess loving me and hear what you'll be saying in the future, giant B, and not let my ego thoughts of, oh, you know, Shan's not saying this. This makes me want to just kill people because she's still not saying it. She's still not saying it. But that's my work to deal with, is to decide which reality I'm going to live in. Am I going to live in Talia's reality, or am I going to live with the demons? Well, I'd rather live with Talia. So I have to go get my shit together until I can live with Talia, live as Talia again. And so that's what I'm doing out here next to the river, is, you know, I can always get in touch with divinity much more easily in nature. You know, I may not be like a nature girl, I'm not a nature spirit, but I absolutely adore and worship nature and feel her love for me and my love for her. And she, oh my God, I mean, you know, I lived on the beach and poured my grief out into the sand all day, every day, forehead to the ground. I mean, child's pose, extended child's pose, was how I spent a lot of time on the beach. So I absolutely get out into nature, and I can always feel much more who I am and what the truth is. And I, take my shoes off and I can feel the extra energies that I am conducting, go into the earth where they are needed. I bring them to earth not for myself. I bring them to earth for the earth and for humanity. So if I walk barefoot on that earth, I can give those energies to the earth and to the people that they're here for. So it's important for me to get out into nature and do this. So I think I'm gonna flip the cami around and take my shoes off and get some footage of me stepping into the river water. Make you jealous. Alright. Is on the move, moving down toward the water. God is going to take her shoes off over here. Ooh, okay. Cold, wet ground. Oh, I should roll up my pants. Bare feet in the water. Whoa! That's cold. That's cold. That's cold. Oh, wow, that's colder than I was expecting. That's kind of a little bit sort of ice cold. That's not water I want to stay in. But that was nice. And it's nice to get back out. You're probably not all that jealous of me though. Yeah, it's kind of the kind of cold that's like sticking your feet in iced tea. Sort of achingly cold. Makes your toes red. That's the kind of cold it is. Alright. I mean, of course there's some sort of trepidation about coming out as the Messiah. I'm obviously not going to do it before it's time, but it's going to happen soon, and I'm tired of living stealth. I'm tired of hiding it. I don't care about the danger. Like I said, obviously I'm not going to just start shouting it from the rooftops. I mean, I'm not allowed to do that. You see, I was going to adjust my glasses, and they're not on my face. They're on my head. There's nothing there. Okay, yeah. I'm tired of living stealth, and I'm not afraid. I just want to start being who I am and telling people my truths, and I'm sick of hiding. I'm just fucking sick of hiding. And I'd just be so relieved when I don't have to hide anymore. Yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say right there. Fucking chemtrails. I want to talk about wrath of God. Let me just tell you that if I had my way, certain planes would be exploding in midair so that shit did not pollute my sky. Yeah, so we're just going to visit a little bit of wrath and then move on. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place with the water moving out there. I hope that you can hear the water and the birds. Alright, I just wanted to share a tiny little moment of silence. I had no idea that I could get to the river within 5 minutes. This is 5 minutes away from where I'm living. It's like 3 minutes away from my counseling office. It's in between the two of them. I had no idea. This river is running right through the middle of town. Boise is an absolutely beautiful city. Obviously, I had to sit on this bench because I was dedicated to a hippie. Being the hippie queen, I had to sit a spell. There's where I'm headed, and this is where I came from. Yeah, I think you can see me. I think there's enough light to see me. yeah, Even So Come is playing now, and I realized that, you know, Christ has been speaking to all of my indigos and getting them ready for the second coming, because I don't remember the songs that I used to listen to when I was a Christian, or, you know, when I would sometimes listen to Christian music being about the second coming. And, you know, maybe it's just me because I know that it's imminent. I just happen to have some inside information on that. But yeah, it's like they're excited. It's real for them. They believe. And that wasn't something that was not a part of my Christianity at all. I never thought about the second coming. I don't think it even ever really occurred to me that there would be one. So I have to remember that when I'm talking about it with other people, that, hey, you know, this is a new topic for them. They might not have even known there was going to be a second coming. They don't listen to this music. So yeah, this is definitely a thank you to all of my beautiful, beloved indigo children who have prepared the earth for the second coming, and who have taught humanity what Christ-centered living really is. I love you so much. So much. Here's another little grotto along the trail that I just thought I would share with you. See, I'm right here. Right on the edge. Wait. Don't run away. I just wanted to say hi. I don't mean to be intrusive. Alright. Hey. Hey, ducks. They're so not interested. They went right into the bog. I'm not following them into the bog. Alright. And then this. You come upon this. I think I've been about 1.5 miles now. And here's a man-made lake. Ah, it's just beautiful. That's in the middle of town. I'll get up over the fence as much as I can. Yeah, that's Boise. Just beautiful. Too bad their politics aren't. Sad about Idaho being, or Boise being beautiful, but the politics being not so beautiful. I go back to my radio and it's playing Wherever We Go. That's where the party's at. And I know that that means their politics are going to change. My kingdom come, my will be done. Bike park. I didn't even know this was here. On the other side from the BMX park, a ballpark. I have really no idea where I am. That all this stuff is here and going on. But wow, it's a pretty great little place. Stole me some lilacs. They were hanging over the fence, so it doesn't count. They smell very good. So yeah, I called my mom to let her know where I was at on the green belt, because I think I've gone about 2 miles now. So it's probably, I'm not going to be able to get home for another couple of hours. And she was like, oh, you're not supposed to be walking that by yourself. You know, don't make sure you're not walking that in the dark. You know, it's 6:30, it doesn't get dark until 9 or something. Like, yeah, Mom, I'm safe in God's hands. But it just, you know, it was very sweet, but it does point out how much she doesn't know about who I am, what I'm doing out here. So I'm thinking, I don't think that what God has planned for the Messiah on this absolutely spectacularly beautiful day is for her to walk the green belt and then get raped. I really don't think that's God's plan. I just thought I would show you the beautiful path that I'm walking on. And yeah, try not to get hit by bicyclists from behind. As long as I stay to the right, I think I'm okay. God is on the move, on the move. Hallelujah, God is on the move in many mighty ways. I know, I just can't resist it. That's like my song. Whenever I'm on the move, it plays, and then I'm like, oh my God, I have to make a God's on the move video. So that's mine for today. Bye-bye. What's been happening is that God is making me a tourist in my own hometown and experiencing all these beautiful things, which are His creation, which I didn't know about. He's like, I want to show you this now. I want to go look at this through your eyes now. I want to go touch this with your hand now. So that's why I'm led to discover all of these different options for, you know, looking at God and goddesses, beautiful creation. And yeah, whoops, wrong way. The river's behind me now. And so that's why I'm sent out on these outings, and why they keep changing. Is so that I can discover all of the amazing things that God and Goddess have created right here in my own hometown that I didn't know about, and enjoy them on behalf of God, or God enjoy them through me, I guess. Alright. Hey Shan, wish you were here.